Eleanor Rosalynn Smith was born on August 18, 1927, in Plains, Georgia, to Wilburn Edgar Smith and Frances Allethea Murray Smith. The eldest of 4 children, Rosalynn grew up during the Great Depression, a time that profoundly shaped her values of resourcefulness, hard work, and compassion. Her father, a mechanic and farmer, passed away when she was just 13, leaving her mother to support the family. This loss inspired Rosalynn to take on significant responsibilities at a young age, instilling in her a deep sense of determination. Rosalynn excelled academically and graduated as valedictorian from Plains High School in 1944. She attended Georgia Southwestern College, where she developed a lifelong interest in public service and community engagement. Rosalynn first met Jimmy Carter when she was a young girl, but their connection deepened when he was on leave from the U.S. Naval Academy. They married on July 7, 1946, and began a partnership that would shape both their lives and the course of American history. Initially, Rosalynn focused on raising their 4 children, John, James, Donald, and Amy, while Jimmy served in the Navy. When Jimmy left the military to run the family peanut business in 1953, Rosalynn became an integral part of the operation, handling finances and administrative tasks. Her keen organizational skills and intelligence played a critical role in the business's success. Jimmy Carter's political career began in 1962 when he was elected to the Georgia State Senate. Rosalynn became his closest confidant and advisor, attending legislative sessions, campaigning, and managing political strategies. Her active involvement grew during his tenure as governor of Georgia, 1971 to 1975, where she championed mental health reform and improved access to services for people with disabilities. When Jimmy announced his candidacy for the presidency in 1976, Rosalynn embraced the campaign trail with enthusiasm. She traveled extensively, meeting voters and giving speeches, which was unusual for political spouses at the time. Her authenticity and empathy resonated with many Americans, helping Jimmy win the presidency. As First Lady, Rosalynn Carter redefined the role by actively participating in policy discussions and advocating for social issues. She was particularly passionate about mental health, chairing the President's Commission on Mental Health. Under her leadership, the Commission's recommendations led to the Mental Health Systems Act of 1980, a landmark piece of legislation aimed at improving mental health care. Rosalynn also championed women's rights, elder care, and early childhood education. She worked closely with international organizations, supporting humanitarian efforts and emphasizing the importance of global development. Her influence extended to foreign affairs, as she often accompanied President Carter on diplomatic missions, including groundbreaking trips to Latin America and the Middle East. Despite her numerous achievements, Rosalynn faced criticism for her outspoken nature and deep involvement in policy. However, her dedication to serving the public and her unwavering support for her husband remained evident throughout their time in the White House. After leaving the White House in 1981, Rosalynn and Jimmy returned to Plains, Georgia, where they continued their commitment to public service. Together, they founded the Carter Center in 1982, an organization dedicated to promoting peace, democracy, and health worldwide. Rosalynn played a central role in its initiatives, particularly those related to mental health and caregiving. Rosalynn's advocacy for mental health reform continued unabated. She wrote extensively on the subject, authoring several books, including Helping Yourself Help Others, a book for caregivers, 1994, which provided guidance and support for caregivers of chronically ill and aging loved ones. Her work raised awareness of the challenges faced by caregivers and helped destigmatize mental illness. Rosalynn and Jimmy also became prominent volunteers for Habitat for Humanity, participating in construction projects across the globe. Their example of service inspired countless others to engage in volunteer work. Rosalynn Carter's contributions to mental health, caregiving, and humanitarian causes earned her widespread recognition. She received numerous awards, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1999, jointly awarded to her and Jimmy for their lifelong dedication to human rights and social justice. Her legacy as a pioneering First Lady and advocate for mental health endures through the programs she helped establish and the lives she touched. In her later years, she remained an influential figure, advocating for the well-being of vulnerable populations and serving as a role model for public service. Rosalynn and Jimmy Carter's marriage spanned more than 7 decades, a testament to their deep bond and shared commitment to service. They often spoke of their relationship as a partnership built on mutual respect and a shared vision for a better world. Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter passed away on November 19, 2023, at the age of 96 in her home in Plains, Georgia. She died peacefully, surrounded by her family. Throughout her life, Rosalynn maintained a strong sense of humility and faith, rooted in her upbringing in Plains. She valued family, community, and the power of individuals to create positive change. Her grace, resilience, and determination left an indelible mark on American history and the world.